Yo guys, this is Orbit here, TGN. In this video I'm going to be showing you some Earth gameplay, some Earth tanking gameplay, and I'm actually using some pretty decent gear. All of my previous tanking videos that you've seen on my channel, I haven't actually had the best gear. I've always been a DPS, let's put it that way. You know, I do both roles, but I always collect my DPS gear first, so that always tends to be better. However, this time round, I went into Mogo and I saw I've got all of that gear that I can just get, combat rating 90, and I've decided, you know what, I've got pretty good, decent DPS gear. I'm going to start collecting my tank gear first now. Incidentally, I'm now 103 combat rating, and that is specifically to the tank set. So my tank set is now better than my DPS set. I'll just quickly go over the stats. I've got 9,425 health. Just go over the stats that matter really. 9,719 defense. 2,106 dominance. Of course, combat rating 103. 1955 restoration as well. That's pretty much the main stats that we are looking at. So I've got a lot of dominance. Now the reason why I've got a lot of dominance, in fact, in my blue sockets I spec pure dominance, dominance 5 expert in blue sockets. In my yellow sockets I go dom power, in red sockets I go dom precision. So I have an awful lot of dominance. Now the reason why I do dominance is because when you are an earth tank, for each point of dominance that gets added to your defense when you use a superpower, which is all the time. So you'll be using your superpowers to grab aggro, pull ads, do whatever, and you're going to be getting all of that defense, all of that dominance, stacked up onto your defense. So what did I say? I had 9,719 defense and 2,106 dominance. So you add them both together and that's your defense when you are throwing out your powers. So it's quite strong, quite a lot of defense there. So let's actually talk about the loadout itself. I know, sorry guys, it's boring. You know, we've seen, how many times have we seen Epic Odyssey now on YouTube? A lot of times. Here's another one. I've got it actually 3 times on my channel now. One with a rage tank, one with fire, no, not fire. One with rage, one with ice, and now with earth. Haven't done fire yet. Don't think I will. Doubt I'll go with fire. But I actually prefer earth tanking. I feel more safe earth tanking than I do rage tanking. I'm being honest there. I feel the most safe as an ice tank. Obviously, we've been through this lots of times before. But closely behind earth, I actually feel pretty solid. Maybe that's because of my powerful gear. Probably to do with that. But I'm feeling pretty good anyway. Well, I was like that with rage as well. So anyway, let's go through the loadout. I'm using gemstone shield. Gemstone shield is a shield you can aftershock up to 3 times, and every time you aftershock it you'll get an increased damage absorption. It will take more damage in until when you buff it up all 3 times and you've got 4 of those ice cream cones going around you, it's like a very powerful shield. No damage can get in until a certain amount of damage has been taken in. Then I've got stone. I think that's stone, pretty sure, yeah. That's pretty much a single target taunt. I don't normally use that one. I normally use epicenter instead of that. However, for paradox it's pretty good. You've only got 1 boss coming out normally at a time. The ads are pretty easy to control anyway, so I just use stone to grab aggro on the bosses. Next up we've got Hard Light Shield in the iconic tree, and that is really good shield. It's just a shield. I like to clip that with certain things. Then we've got phase dodge. Now yes, I've got phase dodge in. Yes, I do realise it's getting nerfed. However, I put it on the loadout and I was like, right, I'm not going to use it because I am going to use it, but I'm not going to use it often. So I'm using it through my stuff to clip things as I would normally, but I'm not spamming it. I'm not using it excessively. So it has a place in the loadout, because you know there's certain point. I'm using it at the moment as like a backup, because all the other powers, the 5 powers around that, I'm using regularly. The phase dodge, sometimes you can be in like a little tricky situation and you need to do like a supply drop, for example. Supply drop's got a long animation, you want to clip that with your phase dodge, and I've been using it like that. Okay, so that's kind of like a little backup. Jackhammer is your main damage absorption attack. So basically punch 4 3 times, boom boom boom, 4 times actually, and what you'll do is you'll get up to 25% damage absorption. Now I forgot to say earlier, actually, when you use your power you will gain, being an earth tank, 25% damage absorption. So once you've punched the 4 times, okay, you will actually get a 50% altogether damage absorption, plus your shields on top and stuff. Yeah, actually quite strong. You can prevent quite a lot of damage. And then we got Unstoppable, which is a immune, and yeah. So there's the loadout I've been working on. I love it. It's a really good loadout. I changed my loadout from this because I love it so much. But yeah, there's my loadout. There's my stats, guys. Here's some Earth Tank gameplay. Apart from that, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video, and like, comment, subscribe.